crying a little.
Good morning, everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Lianes. So, I'm Jean Marie Bañados. So, in this video, I'm going to answer the questions that you given to me. And without further ado, let's get started. So, a body of knowledge related to physical reality as well as its cause, which involves neutral, observed, and systematic experimentations, is known to as science. A science in basic is still the search for knowledge that includes wide-ranging facts or the process of basic rules. So, technology is the application of scientific knowledge into real issues. It could be anything from inventions of the automobile to the rise of technologies. Technology usually includes the use of a certain type of equipment that might be either super simple or gorgeously complicated. So, a society is a group of people who engage in recurrent socializing, or a huge public group that uses its same spatial or social region, and it's typically organized by the same public body and social norms. So, STS means science, technology, and society is an interesting field that analyzes the condition under which academic knowledge and technology system arise. STS contains a range of disciplines including science and technology, history and philosophy and psychology, policy studies, and cultural and literary studies. Primitive age. History is the study of the past using written records. Prehistoric technology predates recorded history by about 2.5 million years. The advent of agriculture resulted in lifestyle changes from nomadic to one lived in homes. Art, architecture, music, and religion evolved over the course of the prehistoric periods. In the Middle Ages, medieval thinkers continued the work of scholasticism, adding to the philosophy underpinning science, making observations and the theories that were superseded by the later scientists. The late Middle Ages, from 1300 until 1500, saw progress in science accelerate at a much faster rate than the early Middle Ages. Historical analysis of the interdependence of science in medieval and modern society, specifically the degree of penetrations, popularizations, and influence of medicine, astronomy, and natural history in many areas, and between the different social groups from very diverse sources such as archives, scientific texts, and non-scientific or technical literature. Full of images related to scientific activity. Medicine based on Gallenism and its particular way of understanding, practiced, and its practitioners was popular and widespread. That's why medicine was considered an invaluable and indispensable benefit for society. So let's discuss about the cycle that Kahn made. So first, the pre-science. The pre-paradigmatic state refers to a period before a scientific consensus has been reached. Constant debate over fundamentals. There are as many theories as there are theorists. No commonly accepted observational basis Conflicting theories are constituted with their own set of theory-dependent observations. Next is the normal science. A paradigm is a conventional basis for research. It sets a precedent. Anomalies are tolerated and do not cause the rejections of the theory. If all scientists were critical of a theory and spent time trying to falsify it, no detailed work would get ever done. Paradigms change. An important change that happens when the usual way of thinking about or doing something replaced by a new and different way. More than 50 years after Kahn's famous book, these definitions may seem intuitive rather than technical. Model revolution. A new paradigm for understanding the world will eventually be established, but not as a result of any logically compelling justification. The reason for the choice of a paradigm are largely psychological and sociological. Different paradigms are held to be incommensurable. The new paradigm cannot be proven or disproved. Model crisis. Anomalies in science can lead to a scientific crisis, where attempts to remove the basic assumptions of the paradigm consistently fail and ideas are developed that challenging the existing paradigm. If the anomalies can be resolved, the crisis is over and the normal science resumes. If not, there is a scientific revolution which involves a change of a paradigm. Model drift. Model drift refers to the degradations of models due to changes in data and relationships between input and output variables. Society. Example, COVID-19. COVID-19 is creating a paradigm shift that is realigning every system in every industry across the global at once in an instant. This 21st century pandemic is forcing us to redefine what and who we value or how we govern, whose opinions we listen to. Then came COVID-19. Our 21st century tools and technologies that seem to work miracles and make us feel invincible and powerful are particularly defenseless in the face of COVID-19. We are left with only the primitive weapons of clothes, masks, and keeping our distance. Natural science. Examples sa natural science is constructor of scientific revolution. A paradigm shift is a profound change in a fundamental models or perception of events. Thomas Kuhn defined the terms in his influential book The Structure of Scientific Revolutions on 1962. Paradigm shift occurs when the dominant paradigm under which normal science operates is rendered incompatible with new phenomena, enabling the adoptions of a new theory or paradigm. So, human science. Example of human science is such paradigm shift include the theories of relativity and evolution. As such, the advancement of human understanding in the science through radical new theories has been coined by Thomas Kuhn as a paradigm shift. For example, this art, women are depicted as fragile, vulnerable, or strong and independent during various periods of time. Another paradigm shift would be the shift between styles of arts. And that would be all. Thank you.